Okay, so how many kids is too many kids? Back when the economy crashed in the late 2000s, a study was done, and at that time, raising a child at a poverty level from birth until 18 was $500,000. That was with welfare, food stamps, all of it. You would still have to spend $500,000. Now, with that said, newer studies have shown that because of inflation and everything like that, raising a child from birth to 18 at a poverty level is $2.5 million. Now, at what point is too many kids? Because I know multiple people that are closing in on double-digit kids or are at double-digit kids. And have like they still want to try to have more kids. I know a couple women, they have like 8, 9, 10 kids, all by different dads and everything like that. And it never fails. Every time they wind up with somebody, they'll have another kid. And then it'll be like, well, I gave them a son, now I want to give them a daughter. Or I gave them a daughter, but I want to give them a son. Things like that. And it's crazy, right? Because all of these, like the 3 women I know that have like these level of kids, they all live at home with their parents. Or I think, no, one of them does have like Section 8 and has their own place. But doesn't want to get a job or anything like that. The other ones live at home with their families and everything like that. And like don't care about just stopping having kids. And the thing I see with people like that is it becomes a pattern. It's either because they're just genuine welfare warriors, so they just keep getting more and more benefits for as long as they can. But it also turns into the fact that their kids have to raise their kids. So it's like the older your kids get, they got to drop out of school, things like that. They have to take care of your kids. And then I see other patterns, especially coming from a typically low income city and everything, is these people will encourage their kids to basically not get jobs, not go to school, and will basically encourage them to just go ahead and get knocked up at younger ages and everything to keep benefits going. Because now they can create a new revenue of government assistance. When is enough enough? You know, I also know people who their kids and grandkids are fucking young ass teenagers having kids. And instead of encouraging adoption or abortion or anything like that because they're 12, 13, 14 years old having a child, they're encouraging them to keep the child and things like that because, well, we could just get welfare and we can get Section 8 and everything like that. Why has that become a flex? And people wonder why there's less, like, the thing is there's not less resources for low income and everything. There's a lot of opportunity and everything like that. It is the mind state of the people living their lives. You can't say that because you're a person of color or because you're from certain neighborhoods or anything like that, that you don't have opportunities, because you do. You have the opportunity to bust your ass and go to school and not have children at young age and not let the government assistance lifestyle be your way of life. You have the opportunities to say, that is not what I'm going to do. Just like you have the opportunities to say, I'm not going to sell drugs. I'm not going to try to just become a rapper. I'm not going to try to do this. I'm not going to try to do that. I'm going to bust my ass. I'm going to create my own jobs. I'm going to be a business owner. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to become an engineer. I'm going to become a tech entrepreneur. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You have that right to do that. Nobody forces you to do these things. But why is it that regardless of race and gender, why is it that that is considered a fucking flex to be a welfare warrior and raise the next generation of welfare warriors. At what point did parents stop setting examples for their kids and encouraging them?